If you were a demolition man, would you knock down this building? If you've been about Sheffield, you've probably seen this thing sticking out like a sore thumb on a healthy hand, or an old building on a demolition site, because that's what it is. Just knock it down already. I'd blame the council. But hold your horses, for this is the only intact cementation furnace in Britain, which, now I say out loud, doesn't sound amazingly interesting, but it was used for about 100 years from 1848 to 1951 and was one of the first ways we mass-produced steel. Steel, like Sheffield steel. It's a Grade 2 listed building and it's a scheduled ancient monument. And look, it's really easy to break into. All you have to do is simply yo, 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 O to the 1 to the 1 to the 4, representing South Yorkshire, what up, bitch? Owner of the land of the cementation furnace, Mr. Cassidy, what are you doing calling me? What's that? I can't break in and enter, but I left 3 emails, 1 LinkedIn message, and I left a call. No, I am not needy, I just love history. Well, you said it was convenient for me to go in and get the key and have a wander around until you realised that it was not so convenient. Well, it's not my fault you're situated far away in the deep south, is it? Well, now here's the thing, Mr. Cassidy. Can you really own land? Yes, you may ask me a question. No, I do not want to be sued, no. Okay. No, you hang up. No, you... Fine. You shouldn't be breaking and entering because it's against the law. But this place isn't being kept well. So if I don't break in and enter to teach you about this place, then who bloody will? Why do we even bother protecting places like this anyway? Damage to the bricks, plants growing out of it. Historic England has called its condition poor, which probably means that its condition is, well, it's poor. Let me ask a question that I actually can answer. How did this obsolete technology even work? Here's one I made earlier. Now, the building is made out of bricks because bricks helps keep the heat in. We're going to need somebody very special though. We're going to need a special worker for our job today. And he is going to need a chest. This is called a cementation chest. And the cementation chest is going to hold all of our special ingredients needed to make steel. Now, inside of the cementation chest, we're going to need to put some charcoal in. So I brought some black beans with me. So I'll just fill a little few of the black beans in first. We just want a little layer in there. We don't want too much. And then we want a beautiful layer of iron. And what that's going to do is that's going to sit. Oof. It's always good to crack it. So once the first layer of charcoal is inside, we're going to put a layer of iron in. And the iron will just sit on top of the charcoal. And then we're going to put another layer of charcoal inside on top of that. And what we're actually going to be doing is almost creating a lasagna out of charcoal and iron. Now, trust me, you don't want to be eating that kind of lasagna. I know what you're thinking. We've put charcoal in, we've put iron in, but we haven't put any steel in. Now here's the magic bit. The magic bit is that the worker is going to put all of these ingredients together inside our cementation furnace. And as you can see, our guy is doing a great job.
Does this mean I get a minimum wage, miss?
Of course not, silly. You're a worker in the 1800s. Your life expectancy is extremely poor because you'll be having to deal with all of these fumes. Good luck with that.
Oh.
2 weeks later.
I am so sorry. I do not know how to do a French accent. Oh, gosh. Oh, yes. The cementation for... Jesus. Oh, my gosh. Has it already been 2 weeks? I completely forgot.
All my family died because I had to look after this place.
Okay. Let's see what happened inside our special chest. Remember, we put charcoal and iron inside. We layered them together like a big lasagna. Now I'm just going to twiddle this round, that wasn't a real word, and take out the cementation chest. Oh my goodness, look, it's not coal, it's not charcoal or iron. In fact, it's steel.
The surface of the iron absorbed the carbon from the charcoal at such a high heat. The carbon soaks into the iron. It's like a fresh tea bag releasing its flavour into hot water. The carbon is released into the iron, creating steel. The process is called carburization.
I'm sorry,
And
who told you you could talk?
but I was just being helpful.
No. What do you say?
Sorry.
Sorry, what?
Sorry, ma'am.
That's better. Now you have 5 of these to attend to. And remember, you only get paid in how much you make. So you best get to it then.
Let's do a quick review of what we've learned today. A cementation furnace creates steel using iron and coal. Carbon from coal soaks into iron at high heat. And if labour laws weren't in place today, companies wouldn't care about your well-being. You're so exploitable.
There used to be about 50 of these across the Sheffield landscape, and 5 of them stood here. This building is a symbol of what Sheffield was doing just before it conquered the world with Sheffield steel. Of course, now, no one cares. All I'm saying is, I care about you, Cementation Furnace, even if nobody else does. And if I care, maybe you can too. I've been Elise, and I'll see you next time, if you can catch me first.